Hey, yes, welcome to another whiteboard session. So of course today, like I said in my previous video, today we are talking about, of course, 3 realistic ways that you can make money with your phone. Now of course, if you don't see me, just don't worry, this is what's important. You will be seeing this. So thank you guys, of course, for getting me this far. Thank you for the subs. We're almost monetized. I'm sure by the end of this month, of course, I'll share the updates with you. So of course, let's get right to this video. And of course, wait a minute. Now, if you stick to the end, we'll be discussing this. So what we'll be discussing here, I'll share 3 things that you need to get it right. We'll talk about that when we get there. So of course, now let's get right to the video.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race.
Now the first way, of course, before we talk about this, I know some of you will be looking at it and be like, yes, same old. Now I know most of people here on YouTube will feed you some really weird stuff like go for this, go for that, but here I'm here to share with you what actually works. And if that's what you're looking for, then this is the channel. Don't miss to click that video. Don't miss to click that subscribe button. Of course, now let's get right to it. Yeah, so affiliate marketing is actually where you earn commissions. So you earn commissions when you promote someone else's product. So that someone can become a company like Jumia. So I'll be using Jumia because that's something that both of us understand and of course know. Now when you promote Jumia products, you earn commissions. Now the money you make or the commissions that you make depend on the category of the product. Of course, as you can see now from this screen, you see here that this is the commission structure. Yeah, so when you see like the women's category, if you promote women's products, if you promote electronics, if you promote books, there are different commissions. Now what happens is you are only paid when you refer a paying customer. That's how affiliate marketing works. You bring me a customer, I pay you a percentage of what they spend on my store. Now the good thing about promoting Jumia products is that when you refer someone to buy that single product, if they add another product to their cart, you make commissions out of that. So I think that's the coolest thing, because if you send someone to Jumia and then of course they buy say 1,000 worth product, and maybe you're making like 1% of that, says 100 shillings, but then they added something else for 5,000, you make a commission out of that as well. That's the good thing about that. Now, how do you do that using your phone? Now, you actually don't need a phone. You don't need a laptop to get this done. All you have to do is just call to call. So there's a dedicated So there's a dedicated bottle for Jumia affiliate programs. So just head to call.jumia.com and then sign up. Now, when you are asked about your website, so there's a problem. Pay attention. There's a problem most people face. So now, when you are asked about your website, just put in the link to your social media. So you can go to Facebook, just copy the URL to your profile, and then paste it there. Now, once accepted, you can start promoting product. Now, how do you do that? It's simple. So I'll just go over it here. Go to Jumia, of course, and then pick a product that you want to promote, get that product link, and then come and paste it here. Once you paste it here, it generates a unique link that has your tracking code. Copy that and then now promote on your social media. Now whenever someone clicks on that link, it will show up here. Now when someone converts, clicks your link and buys something, it will show up here. And then of course, once that commission is approved, it will come here, and then everything between 4 and 6 of every month you get your money in your M-Pesa. So that's the coolest thing about that. So that's affiliate marketing. Now let's look at the next one. So this actually still involves Jumia, but of course I'm sure it works with other marketplaces. That's dropshipping on Jumia. Now what happens is Jumia, or the products that you actually see on Jumia, they don't own them. Who owns them? Most of them are people like you and me who just join the platform as merchants. So Jumia here is acting as a marketplace. Yeah, so it's acting as a marketplace. So a marketplace is something like Gigi that brings very many sellers together, and of course as buyers we just go and buy the product. And then now what's different with Jumia is that now once a merchant joins their platform, Jumia handles everything else, and they handle the shipping. Now that's different from a platform like Gigi, where you just go and advertise your product, and when you get a customer you have to ship the product yourself. You're getting the difference. With Jumia is when you get a product, when you join Jumia seller program, and then you get a product, when you get an order, you take the product to Jumia, and then they are the ones to drop the product at the customer doorstep. That's where the dropshipping comes in. Now the coolest thing about dropshipping model is that you don't actually have to own the product. Yes, but how can you sell something that you don't own? Here is how it works. Yeah, so just go to Jumia and then sign up as a seller. Yes, you actually don't need to be a registered business to sell on Jumia. You can sell as an individual. So what you need to do is first, if you're in Nairobi, yeah, just find an wholesaler who will sell you, say, a phone. Yeah, so let's talk about phones. I'll be using an example of phone. So we have a Samsung, say A13. Yeah, so this wholesaler is willing to sell you, how much is this A13? Say 10k. Yeah, so I'm just using an example here. So say that phone is 10,000. Yeah, so if it's 10,000, if that wholesaler is selling you that phone for 10,000, go to Jumia, list that phone for say 13,000. Yeah, list that phone for 13,000. Now you don't already have the phone. Now once the product is listed here, when you find an order, go to your seller and buy the phone for 10k, drop it at Jumia. So there are drop-off locations. That's when you get an order, you take your product there. So once you dropped your phone, that phone or that order, they will take the order, they will ship the order directly to the customer, and of course at the end of the month you get your 13k for the phone. Now how much is your profit? Of course, now when you minus, so the gross profit here is 3k, right? Because you paid how much? 10k for the phone. From the gross profit, you'll find that maybe you used transport of 200 if you don't live close to Nairobi, and then of course now so you minus 3k from that, so your profit is 2800 from a product that you didn't have. So that's how dropshipping works. 101. I'll leave a link in the description below that explains everything you need to know about dropshipping on Jumia. Now maybe just to mention, how does this work on a phone? Actually you don't need the laptop for this to work. All you have to do is just go to Seller Center or just go to Jumia, click on this link, register, and even you can use your phone to do that. Once you log in, just upload the pictures of the products, and then of course once they are approved, the product will undergo what we call the QC. That's the quality control. They just have to check the pictures and everything else. You're not selling anything illegal, all that. Once it's accepted, it starts showing up on the front end of Jumia. Now once you get the order, you follow the process that I've shown you. Now let's look at the last step, the last realistic step to make money with your phone, and that's SMM. Now SMM stands for social media management or social media marketing, for those surfing guys. Now, why does this work? Now, you realize that everyone nowadays is on social media. I'm sure you're on TikTok or whatever, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Now, what happens is there are some businesses actually that are on all of these platforms, but they don't have the resources or time or knowledge to manage all of those accounts. That's where you come in. Now, if you understand how TikTok works, you can reach out to a business and say, hey, I'll manage your social media or your TikTok account for say 10k per month. Now, what does managing mean? Managing means that you will be creating content for them, you will be posting for them, and then of course you will be replying to comments on their behalf, and then at the end of the month you get your 10k. Now, if you want to make say 50k out of that, just add another 5 businesses which you manage their TikTok accounts. The same applies to Facebook. Yeah, so you can just manage their accounts, and you can do that on your phone. You don't need a laptop to do that. You just need to create content through the phone, and then you publish directly on your phone. Yeah, and then you make your 10k. Now, the 10k of course can be negotiable. You can even make up to 30k from one client. Yeah, and you can manage their all accounts. So if they have accounts say on Facebook, Instagram, and say TikTok, you can manage all of that and say,
okay, pay me like 5k per account.
That's 15,000 just to be on social media. That's what I did when I was starting out in campus. Now, for this to work, there are some things that you need to know. Yeah, there's some things for all of this to work. There's some things that you need. Now, I don't know if I should grab this, but yeah, I don't know if you can see me. Let me just make sure that you can see that. Yes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, looks fine, right? Yes, of course. Now, for this to work, you need these 3 things. You need a niche, you need audience, and then you need the content. Now, let's start with the niche. So a niche means a specific group. I'll use an example of affiliate marketing. So a niche on affiliate marketing is that you realize you can promote anything. Yeah, that looks late, sorry. So a niche, so I was saying for affiliate marketing, you realize that you can promote everything, but that doesn't mean you need to do that. You can pick a specific product. So for example, if you go to this website, fonts.co.ke, you find that these guys only promote fonts on Jumia. That's a niche. Yeah, so they don't have to promote everything on Jumia, they just promote fonts. That's a niche. Now, for this, on any of this to work, you need to pick a niche. So for example, for dropshipping, you can decide that I don't just want to dropship anything. You can say I just want to dropship headphones. You understand? So you can decide just I want to dropship headphones. That's a niche. Now, the secret with the niches is that you don't just sell to anyone. You sell to people you know. You sell to people that are actually looking for that. It makes it easier. Yeah. Now, for social media, you can say, okay, I don't want to target say every business. I just want to manage accounts for restaurants. That's a niche. Now, once you've picked your niche, the next step, of course, is to understand the audience. Now, what does this mean? It means that you can't sell things to people who you don't know. So it ties to this. If you don't know your niche, you don't know your audience. You get that? So it means that now if I'm selling only headphones, I need to understand like, okay, who buys headphones and why do they do that? And of course, what kind of headphones do these people love? You get that? So that's the audience. You need to know who you're selling to. Now, of course, once you've picked your niche, and of course once so let me use an example of SMM, that's social media. Now once you've understood that, okay, I want just to manage accounts for restaurants. Now the next step is, of course, now these people, the restaurant owners, what do they struggle with? Okay, they don't have time to post on social media, and then of course this and this and that. So these are their problems they are trying to solve. Now it makes it easier for you to sell your services to them. Just go to them and like, okay, I know social media is important to you, but I realize that you're struggling with this. You don't have time to be on social media. Yeah, so it makes them feel like you understand them, and it makes it easier for you to close that sale. Now once you've understood the audience, now you need to create what we call the quality content. This, I'll use an example of SMM also. Now you realize if you don't get results for these businesses, they'll fire you the next month. Yeah, they'll fire you the next month. So once you get a client, make sure you produce quality content. The same thing for dropshipping. If you want to dropship phones, you create quality content. The same thing to affiliate marketing. So for this website that they are selling phones, if they don't create helpful content, they won't make any money. Why? Because no one is going to visit their website and all that stuff. So all of these ties together. Know your niche, and then know your audience, and then create quality content for your audience. And guys, those are the 3 realistic ways you can make money with your phone. Yeah, so if you learned something today, give this video a thumbs up, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you.